All right, folks, we are live with card 6.8 in my National Wrestling Commission universe. This card will be headlined by NWC World's Heavyweight Champion Thesz, defending against one of the Dirty Duseks, Rudy Dusek, the sort of leader of the Dusek Riot Squad, will be accompanied by his brothers Ernie and Emil, to challenge the champion Thesz in our main event tonight. Also on the card, we've got Freddie Blassie taking on Chief Don Eagle. Paul Bosch will see action against Bloody Buddy O'Brien. Yvon Robert will take on Theobald Bauer. Art Thomas will face Paul Pons. I think this will be Pons' first appearance in the NWC in about 2 years. And Black Shadow will open us up against Henry Erslinger. And that is your card for this evening. We will go ahead and get started here with Black Shadow versus Henry Erslinger. In the blue corner, weighing in at 166 pounds and standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, hailing from Mexico City, Mexico, this is Black Shadow. And in the red corner, weighing in at 158 pounds and standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, from Vienna, Austria, he is Henry Erslinger. Alright, so Erslinger and Shadow are set to square up. Let's roll the dice and ring the bell. And it looks like Erslinger gets the better of the lockup here and is on the attack. He is going to send Shadow straight into the ropes right away. And it looks like there is a drop down or leapfrog by Henry Erslinger. And Shadow's going to roll again. And Shadow is cracked in the head with a big back elbow by Henry Erslinger. Erslinger on the attack now. Erslinger locks in a scissors hold on Black Shadow. Shadow's hurt. Erslinger grabs a headlock while he's standing up and applies the pressure. This is a power move. And Black Shadow is strong enough to just kind of power his way out and take control of the match. And he's going to whip Erslinger into the ropes. And Erslinger comes off. And sunset flip on Black Shadow. Erslinger is got the pin. Black Shadow's target is 3. And the roll is a 7, so Shadow able to kick out, but Erslinger definitely in control now. Erslinger is not going to throw Black Shadow out of the ring. Erslinger applies a toe hold to the Black Shadow. The Black Shadow is down. He's not close enough to leave the ring yet. And Erslinger with a flying headlock on Black Shadow. This is a +0 finisher. So the target is going to be 4 here, and the roll is a 6. So Shadow able to kick out of the flying headlock. Erslinger in control here with an arm lock and a leg trip. Another +0 finisher here. So the target is going to be 5, and the roll is an 8. So once again, Black Shadow able to kick out, but Erslinger has been in control of this match pretty much from the onset. And Erslinger with another flying headlock, just boom, 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 putting Black Shadow's shoulders to the mat. And the target here is 6, and the roll is a 9. So Shadow once again kicking out, but he is in deep trouble now. Henry Erslinger on the attack, and Erslinger with another flying headlock. He just keeps coming at the Black Shadow. Black Shadow's target is 7, and the roll is a 9. So Shadow once again kicks out as Erslinger continues his assault. And Erslinger with an arm throw, and the Black Shadow's hurt here. And Erslinger grabs a front face lock. This is going to be a choice C maneuver. It's either going to be a level 3 on, let's see, level 3 on 3 or less. That definitely isn't happening. Or on 9 or less, level 2. So we'll go for the 9 or less. And Urslinger is successful with a level 2 front face lock. And Shadow is dazed here. And Henry Urslinger lets go of the face lock and takes him over with an arm drag. And Shadow is dazed here as he gets back to his feet. And Urslinger sends him into the ropes. And Urslinger drops down again. Shadow up over the top there. And he is rolling again. And Urslinger this time leaps over him. And Shadow still rolling on the ropes. And this time Black Shadow comes off with a big front drop kick on Henry Urslinger. And Urslinger is in trouble as the Black Shadow takes control of this match. Shadow is frustrated. Shadow throws Urslinger out of the ring. Urslinger gonna roll back in without too much of a problem. But Shadow is all over him as soon as he gets in the ring. And this is a taupe. This is one of his special mechanics, so he's going to roll for this. The mechanic is roll 1 die on a 1 through 3. It's a slingshot taupe. That's going to be a level 3 move on a 4 through 5. It's a taupe suicida, which is a 3 add 1. And on a level 6, it's a flying cross taupe, which is a 0 finisher. So let's roll that die, see what he scores here. And on a 4, this is a taupe suicida. So that's going to be a 3 add 1. So we're going to add 1 to Urslinger, and he is rolling on level 3. And that taupe suicida connects, and Urslinger is hurt. And Shadow going up to the top with a big death jump attempt here. And Urslinger pushes the referee in front of him, and it looks like Black Shadow has clobbered the referee. Let's roll 2 dice to see how many. The referee is down for 7 moves here. We're going to roll 1 die to see who takes over. And it's an even roll. So Urslinger is in control now. Black Shadow goes to check on the referee. And Henry Urslinger takes control. Urslinger grabs a flying headlock, but there's no one to count. So that's 1 move. And now an airplane spin. This is a choice D maneuver. We're gonna do the power one. That's gonna work on 11 or less, so pretty much no way to fail unless he rolls boxcars. He is successful on a roll of 6, so that's a level 3 airplane spin. Shadow is hurt. And Urslinger with his 3rd move here, a scissor hold on Black Shadow. Shadow's hurt again. And he transitions into the toe hold. And Shadow's still hurt. And now Urslinger on his 5th move, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5th move. Choice C here. We're going to go for the 9 or less. And that is successful. And Shadow's hurt. And a big flying mare. And the referee is back to his feet as Urslinger hits Black Shadow with another flying mare. And then applies a toe hold. And Black Shadow is in trouble here. He has nowhere to go. Urslinger is wrenching that toe hold. The target is a 9 and the roll is an 8. So just like that, Henry Urslinger has submitted Black Shadow with a toe hold. We are indeed going to record this match. Henry Urslinger has won. Black Shadow has lost. He won with a toe hold. Toe hold submission. 7 fatigue for Shadow, 1 for Urslinger. So that's 8. I don't feel like that was a 4-star match because it was mostly Urslinger in charge of the match. I'm going to say it was a 2.5-star match. And let's take our fatigue information down. Shadow had 7 Earthslinger had one. Time of match, 14 minutes and 35 seconds. And now we move on to our second match, which is going to see two big men square off against each other. Sailor Art Thomas takes on Le Colossus Paul Pons. And in the blue corner, weighing in at 265 pounds and standing 6 feet 6 inches tall, from Fitchburg, Wisconsin, he is Art Thomas. And the red corner, weighing in at 260 pounds and standing 6 feet 5 inches tall, from Sorgues, France, this is Paul Pons. And we're going to roll the dice and ring the bell. See who gets control here. And it's Paul Pons on the opening lockup. Pons throws him to the mat with a hip toss. This is an agility move. He does have the agility, so that is going to work. And Art Thomas is hurt. Pons rushes in as Thomas gets back to his feet and connects hard with a shoulder block. Thomas hurt again. And now Paul Pons with a drive down slam on Sailor Art Thomas. Thomas is hurt. And Pons with an arm twist takedown as Thomas gets back to his feet. This is a choice A maneuver. So this is either going to be into the ropes, or it's going to be, let's see, into the ropes or a level 2 move. We're going to go with the ropes. And both of these guys connect with a big clothesline, and they both go down. The wrestler with the better ropes rating, they're tied. So that is going to be Paul Pons getting back to his feet first and rolling on level 3 offense. And Paul Pons picks him up with a guillotine slam. This is a +1 finisher, so the target's going to be 4, and the roll is a 7. Art Thomas able to kick out. And Paul Pons continues the attack. Choice D, forearm lock twist. And this is going to be a level 2 move on 9. We'll try the level 3 move. So this will work on a 6 or better. And on a roll of 2, that is going to be successful. And Paul Pons, with that forearm lock twist, has got Art Thomas hurt. And Pons delivers a big elbow to the head. And Art Thomas is hurt again. And there's that arm twist takedown. Into the ropes. Going to send him back into the ropes. And both of these guys connect in the center of the ring, trying to shoulder block the other down. And it's Paul Pons who puts down Sailor Art Thomas and continues his attack. Paul Pons grabs a face lock as Thomas gets back to his feet and drives the knee into the midsection there. Thomas is hurt here. And Pons picks him up and drives him down with a drive down slam. Thomas is not able, or Pons not able to keep him down as Thomas getting back to his feet here. And Pons with another big elbow to the head. And that staggers Art Thomas. Comes back in and eats another big elbow to the head. And Art Thomas able to push him out of the way and take control of this match. Sailor Art Thomas connects with a series of left and rights. And halfway through, it looks like Paul Pons covering up, and he deflects one of them and just lays him out with a big punch of his own there. And now, Paul Pons on the attack with a big elbow to the head, continuing from where he left off. Zombie Genesis says, "Hey, I managed to catch you live. Very cool. Well, welcome. It's pretty dead in here today, but I got to run the matches anyway, so I hope you're enjoying it. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with, I guess. Sounds weird. Let's get back to the match. Pons hits another elbow to the head, and Thomas is hurt here. And Pons grabs the face lock as Thomas staggers back from the elbow, and he delivers a knee lift right to the gut of Sailor Art Thomas. Thomas is hurt here, and Pons picks him up and drives him to the mat. Sailor Art Thomas is down. Art Thomas is a fighting man. He's not going to leave the ring, not going to run away. And Paul Pons with a crushing shoulder smash on Art Thomas. Thomas is hurt. And Paul Pons grabs him. And a head-first headlock drive right into the mat. Sailor Art Thomas really feeling the effects of these takedowns. And this time he is going to roll out of the ring. Take a quick breather. The referee begins to count, and Art Thomas is back in the ring, and Paul Pons jumps on him quickly. And he continues his attack with a big fishhook suplex on Sailor Art Thomas. Art Thomas is still down, and Paul Pons grabs him up. Guillotine slam. This is the second time we've seen this move. Will it be enough? It's a +1 finisher, so the target's going to be 5. And the roll is an 11. So Sailor Art Thomas able to kick out again as Paul Pons continues the attack. And Pons with a crushing shoulder smash on Sailor Art Thomas. Art Thomas is hurt. And Pons with a drive down slam on Thomas. Thomas hurt again. Paul Pons just keeps picking him up and putting him on the mat, basically out wrestling him in just about every way, shape, and form. And now Paul Pons grabs that face lock and lifts the knee. Sailor Art Thomas is down. Paul Pons with a forearm lock and twist. This is a choice D maneuver. He could do, it'll be 6 or less again for a level 3. We're going to try it. And on a roll of 7, Sailor Art Thomas finally takes control here. And he's going to send Paul Pons into the turnbuckle. No, that's a bad move. He is not going to do that. He's going to roll up. And he blasts him with a back elbow, but Pons able to get out of the way of the back elbow. And Paul Pons grabs him up as he sidesteps that back elbow attempt and lays him out with a drive down slam. And Art Thomas is down again. And Paul Pons picks him up and guillotine slams him again. This is going to be a target is going to be 6 after the level 1 finisher. And the roll is a 3. So Paul Pons, in his first match in the National Wrestling Commission after a 2-year hiatus, has defeated Sailor Art Thomas. Time of match was 14 minutes and 31 seconds. We are going to record this, and that was Paul Pons defeating Art Thomas with a guillotine slam. Let's see, that would be 1.5 stars. That sounds about right. So Thomas has 3 fatigue. Pons has 0. Time of match is 14 minutes and 31 seconds. All right, we're on to our third match of the evening. This is going to see Yvon Robert, and he is going to be facing off with Thesz Bauer. Both of these guys excelling in technical wrestling, so this should be an interesting one. In the blue corner, weighing in at 201 pounds and standing 6 feet tall, from Verdun, Quebec, Canada, this is Yvon Robert. And in the red corner, weighing in at 182 pounds, standing 6 feet tall as well, from Thesz, France, this is Thesz Bauer. And let's roll the dice and ring the bell. And it looks like Bauer gets the upper hand on the initial lockup. and starts us off with a back waist hold lift. This is a power maneuver, and he does have the power, so that is going to work. And Robert able to struggle his way free before Bauer can deliver him to the mat. Yvon Robert going to send Bauer into the ropes, and Theobald Bauer comes off with a surprise roll-up there. It just moves to the back and just brings him to the mat and plants his shoulders there. And Bauer is in control here. Yvon Robert needs to roll a 3 or better to kick out, and with a roll of 6, he is successful in kicking out, but he eats a fatigue. So now Theobald Bauer on the attack. A pickup slam on Yvon Robert. And Robert's hurt here as Theobald Bauer. He's gonna roll up. He's not gonna send Robert into the ropes. Theobald Bauer gonna bite his face instead. And with that face bite, Yvon Robert is dazed. And Theobald Bauer with a big leg tackle. That's an agility maneuver. And Yvon Robert has the agility, so he is not going to succeed. Robert taking control there as he sidesteps the leg tackle, picks up Theobald Bauer, and power slams him to the mat. Bauer's hurt. Yvon Robert picks him up and then just a straight body slam to the mat. Theobald Bauer's down. And Yvon Robert locks on those rolling arm scissors. This is a +3 finisher. So the target here is going to be 7. And the roll is an 8. So Theobald Bauer able to break the rolling arm scissors and force Robert back to the drawing board on how to beat him. Yvon Robert climbs to the top. He's got that death jump. And Bauer clubs him in the gut as he comes off the top rope with a double sledge. And Bauer is on the attack. Theobald Bauer with a wrist lock and arch flip. This is a choice G maneuver. So he's either going to hit a death jump or he could do a level 3 wrist lock and arch flip. I think that's what we're going to see here. It's going to work on 8 or less. And with a roll of 3, he is successful. So wrist lock and arch flip, and that hurts Yvon Robert. Robert locked up in a body hold by Theobald Bauer, and he is able to struggle free and get back to his feet before Bauer can do much about it. Robert on the attack now with a big kick to the midsection. And Theobald Bauer catches the kick and spins him around, grabs the arm, and he starts bending the fingers of Yvon Robert. Small joint manipulation by Theobald Bauer here, and Yvon Robert is dazed here as he gets to the ropes. And Theobald Bauer bites him in the face, and Robert able to push him off, but he's still kind of reeling back from all these illegal attacks by Theobald Bauer. Bauer grabs him up with a wheel flip. This is a choice B. He's going to send him into the turnbuckle, and Yvon Robert reverses it and sends Bauer into the turnbuckle. And Bauer gets the knees up as Robert comes running in trying to squash him in the turnbuckle. And Robert on level 3 defense there. Robert hit by the knees of Bauer, and he is hurt. And Theobald Bauer now with a heel bridge, and that's going to daze Yvon Robert. Bauer tries for that leg tackle, but Robert again deftly sidesteps it and picks him up and slams him to the mat with a body slam. And Bauer's hurt. And once again with another big body slam, Theobald Bauer is in trouble here. He is hurt as Yvon Robert goes for the 3rd body slam. And a 4th body slam. He just keeps slamming him to the mat. And Yvon Robert. And he takes gives him a wide berth and sets up. And as Bauer gets back to his feet, he comes charging in with a big shoulder block and puts Bauer down. No! Bauer able to drop toe hold Yvon Robert as Robert charged in. And now Bauer on the attack. Bauer with a left arm neck lock. And Robert is hurt as Bauer applies a body hold, trying to pin Yvon Robert. Robert once again able to squirm himself free and get back to his feet before Bauer can. And as Bauer gets back to his feet, Robert picks him up and slams him to the mat with more body slams. And Robert boots him in the midsection here. And Bauer's still hurt here. Yvon Robert picks him up and power slams him to the mat. And then body slams him to the mat after that. And now Robert waits for him to get up and grabs a hammerlock. And he rides that hammerlock all the way to the ground on Theobald Bauer. Bauer's hurt here as Robert releases that hammerlock and boots him in the midsection one more time. Bauer's hurt here, and Robert picks him up and power slams him to the mat. And now once again giving him that wide berth, and he's going to try that shoulder charge again. And this time he connects, and Bauer hits the mat hard as Yvon Robert gives him a big shoulder charge and is in control here. Robert grabs a hammerlock and applies the pressure. And Yvon Robert applied that hammerlock maybe a little too close to the ropes. And Robert is going to have to break it as Bauer gets to the ropes and rolls out of the ring. Any update on being able to share in some way with the community? Excited for this and the GWF Mania, hoping that's still in the works. So I will answer that again after the match. And Mark Ferguson is here. Welcome, Mark Ferguson. Euro Wrestling Cool. Technically, Yvon Robert is from Canada, but they're both French in a way. French-Canadian versus an actual Frenchman. Anyway, Theobald Bauer rolls out of the ring, and Yvon Robert comes out to try to do something about it, and instead, Bauer, playing possum there, he grabs Robert and suplexes him on the concrete floor before rolling him back into the ring. And Yvon Robert in trouble now as Theobald Bauer is on the attack. Bauer with a head and neck throw on Yvon Robert. Robert's hurt. Now Bauer tries for that body hold again. This has been unsuccessful several times this match, so let's see if he can get it here. He's not able to get his shoulders down or anything, as Robert is dazed and is able to struggle free, but Bauer's ready for him this time and bites him in the face as they get back to their feet. Yvon Robert is hurt by that bite to the face. He's done that enough times that I feel like maybe he's drawn blood at this point, so let's roll one dice. On an even roll, he will have drawn blood. And on a roll of 6, that does it. Yvon Robert has been bitten open by Theobald Bauer. And we've got Bauer on the attack here on level 2. And Bauer with a twist and toss on Yvon Robert. Robert's down. Robert this time going to try rolling out of the ring. And Theobald Bauer comes out and rakes the eyes of Yvon Robert and then slams him into the ring barricade. The metal barricade around the ring. And he's rolling his DQ, and the target is 3 and the roll is a 7, so he's not disqualified. And Bauer now on the attack. Throws him to the mat with a body throw, and Robert is hurt. And Bauer now attempts a heel bridge on Yvon Robert, but Robert able to counter. Robert grabs him up with a gut-wrench suplex, which is an agility move, and he does have the agility, so that is going to work. Bauer thrown to the mat. Bauer's hurt. And now Yvon Robert with a spinning toe hold. This is a choice B maneuver. He could either send him into the turnbuckle or a level 2 move on agility. Neither one is great. I guess we're going to go for the turnbuckle here. And Bauer once again gets the knees up as Yvon Robert comes charging in. Robert is in a lot of trouble here. Robert hurt by ramming himself into the knees of Theobald Bauer. Bauer with a left arm neck lock on Yvon Robert. Robert is hurt. And now Bauer with a body hold. Yvon Robert able to squirm out of that body hold and take control of the match. And Robert with a big knee breaker. This is a choice C maneuver. It's going to work. Let's see, that would be 5 or less for a level 3. Or 6 or less for a level 2. I guess we're going to go for the 5 since 6 is not that much better. And with a roll of 8, it doesn't matter. He is not able to do a knee breaker on Theobald Bauer at any level. So Bauer in control now as he escapes the knee breaker. And this time he tries to apply a heel bridge to Yvon Robert. Robert able to scramble his way out of that and take control of the match, picking up Theobald Bauer, slamming him to the mat with a body slam. Bauer's hurt here. Yvon Robert charges in with that shoulder charge. And Bauer's hurt again as Robert connects. Robert picks him up again, slams him to the mat. Robert in control here with a third body slam. And this one puts Bauer down. Robert in control here. Big flying mare. And Bauer able to roll through with that one. Comes charging back. Puts down Robert with a body hold. Robert able to struggle free again. And get to his feet before Bauer does. Grabs him with a gut-wrench suplex as he climbs back to his feet. And throws him to the mat. Bauer's hurt here. And Yvon Robert with a big kick to the midsection. That puts Theobald Bauer down. Now Yvon Robert going to throw Bauer from the ring. But Bauer just takes a breather as Robert doesn't come out to capitalize. And he is able to get back into the ring before the referee counts him out. Robert jumps back on him though. Not going to throw him out of the ring a second time. Instead, going to take him down with a big hammerlock. And Bauer's hurt. And Robert continues to apply pressure on that hammerlock. Robert is hurt here. And he lets go of the hammerlock and boots him in the midsection as he gets back to his feet. Oop, that was a level 2 defensive, not offensive. And Bauer's hurt by that kick. And now Robert charges in with a shoulder charge. And Robert taken down with a drop toe hold once again as he charges in for that shoulder charge by Theobald Bauer. Bauer now on the attack with a big heel bridge. That's not going to do much good. It dazes him a little bit though. And Bauer once again going back to biting him in the face. That's not a very good move there, but this time the blood makes him slippery, and Bauer is just not able to hold on to him, and Yvon Robert able to slip free. And Robert once again tries that knee breaker. We're going to go for the 6 or less this time. We're rolling on this one. And he rolls a 5, so that is going to work. And Theobald Bauer is hurt by the knee breaker by Yvon Robert. Robert once again shoulder charges him, and he is hurt. These two having an epic match here as we approach the half an hour mark. Yvon Robert with a kick to the midsection. Bauer is down. Yvon Robert going to climb to the top rope. Comes off with a big double sledge. And no. Yvon Robert tries to climb the ropes. And it looks like Bauer is able to get to his feet in time. And he goes over and grapples him. The wrestler with the better agility rating will roll on level 3 offense. That is going to be Yvon Robert. So Robert pushes him off, gets back up onto the top rope, comes off with a double sledge, and is now on the attack. And Yvon Robert locks on the rolling arm scissors. This is a level 3 finisher. So the target here is going to be 8. And the roll is an 8. So just like that, Yvon Robert, after fighting a bloody match, is able to dispatch Theobald Bauer with the rolling arm scissors. Yvon Robert beat Theobald Bauer with the rolling arm scissors. Let's see. 3 fatigue. I feel like that was a little better than a 1.5 star match. I'm going to give this 3 stars. Robert had 1 fatigue. Bauer had 2 fatigue. And the time of the match was 30 minutes and 44 seconds. So that one was a long one. Jeff Stafford is here. Welcome. Michael Brada as well. Howdy. So I was asked about sharing this. Unfortunately, I don't have any major new news about sharing it. I'm still waiting to hear back from Phil Singer. I contacted Todd and Mike. I guess Todd said that he was going to bring it up the next time they had like a talk, like a company talk, or the next time he talked with Mike about work stuff. And then something happened. I can't remember what exactly, but apparently there was some like family trouble with either Todd or Mike, and it kind of put things on hold for a couple of weeks, and then it got to be, Road to Galacticon time and all of that. So I think it's just been kind of on the back burner and not really a priority for obvious reasons. So as far as I know, they haven't discussed it yet, and I have not heard back from them. So there is not a whole lot that I can say to that's new. So sorry. I think that question was asked by Zombie Genesis. Hopefully soon. My guess would be that they'll probably get around to talking about it and getting back to me after Galacticon. That would make the most sense to me. Could be before then if I harass them more. I'm trying not to. I'm a pretty patient person, and I'm trying not to bug them too much. So maybe I'll throw them another email and see if they've forgotten about it. If not, then probably not till after Galacticon. Anywho, so yeah, lots of people here. Thank you for joining us. We're on to sort of the middle of the card here as Paul Bosch is set to face Bloody Buddy O'Brien. Mark Ferguson says we need this. I'm glad that people seem to like it. There's a couple of people who have who are on the sort of, I don't know, I guess you would call it like a testing team or whatever. I got like a small group of people. Grant Pachoco, Toaster Boy, is helping me with, he runs on Mac, and so he does all the testing of the program on Macintosh. It will not run on your iPad or your iPhone. It runs on Mac OS. So you do need like a MacBook or a Mac desktop to get it to run. But yeah, he tests on that. I have a couple of people testing on Windows. If you use Linux, hit me up. I could use a Linux tester. So far, the community seems to not use Linux, though, which is fine. I don't really see any point in using Linux, but I do build it for Linux. So, if you use Linux and want to test it out, hit me up. Otherwise, you'll probably just have to wait until I hear back from Phil Singer. Anyway, back to the card. Paul Bosch versus Bloody Buddy O'Brien. And we've got in the blue corner, weighing in at 221 pounds and standing 6 feet 1 inches tall, from New York, New York, this is Paul Bosch. And in the red corner, weighing in at 180 pounds, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, from Wellsburg, New York, this is Bloody Buddy O'Brien. Let's roll the dice and ring the bell. And it looks like Buddy O'Brien's going to win the lockup here. And O'Brien slams Bosch with a forearm uppercut. Bosch able to avoid that and locks up with Buddy O'Brien. O'Brien wins the lockup and ties up with Bosch again. But this time headbutts Bosch before Bosch can get the upper hand. Bosch is hurt by that headbutt, and Buddy O'Brien follows him in with an eye gouge, except Paul Bosch able to keep Buddy O'Brien's fingers out of the eyes. And Bosch is on the attack. Bosch boxes the ears of Buddy O'Brien. These guys not fighting clean at all. Buddy O'Brien is dazed by that ear box by Paul Bosch, and Bosch chops the knees of Buddy O'Brien. So a chop block here, and that's an agility maneuver, and Bosch does have the agility, so that is going to work. And Buddy O'Brien is down as Paul Bosch on the attack. Bosch not going to throw O'Brien out of the ring. Instead, he's going to pump handle arm lock Buddy O'Brien, and O'Brien is dazed as he gets to the ropes, and Paul Bosch earboxes Buddy O'Brien again. Buddy O'Brien is hurt there as he reels back from that earbox. And we've got a standing headlock by Paul Bosch. This is a choice F maneuver. Agility is the least of the two, but he's got a 0 on power, so I think we're going to try that. It's going to be a level 3 move, and it's going to work on 7 or lower. So let's see what he rolls here. And on a roll of 8, Buddy O'Brien able to slip out of that standing headlock. And Buddy O'Brien takes some time to shout at the ringside fans. And Bosch turns him around and pops him in the mouth. Paul Bosch fighting a little dirty here. And now Bosch locks in that pump handle arm lock as O'Brien staggers back from that shot to the mouth. And Buddy O'Brien is hurt here. And Bosch once again tries for that standing headlock. This is going to be 7 or less for a level 3 headlock, and he gets it this time. And Buddy O'Brien is hurt as Bosch continues to apply pressure. And then he transitions into that pump handle arm lock once again. And O'Brien is waiting for it this time. He's seen it one too many times, and he's able to counter. And now Buddy O'Brien pushes Bosch back into the ropes. And he's got that forearm across the throat, and he's choking him against the ropes with his forearm. And Bosch is hurt here as the referee forces O'Brien to break it up. And now Buddy O'Brien, he grabs something out of his trunks. Well, the referee was checking on Bosch, and now he's going to attempt to rub. This is a disqualification move. I don't know why it is not. I guess when I added the card, I forgot to add the disqualification, but this is a disqualification move. So, but he grabs something out of his tights here, some kind of powder, and he rubs it in the eyes of Paul Bosch. So this is an add 1, and we're going to roll DQ, and he is not disqualified. And now, so Paul Bosch rolling on level 3 defense, and he's hurt by that powder to the eye by Buddy O'Brien. And O'Brien now going to send him into the turnbuckle. And Buddy O'Brien comes charging in, hits a back elbow on Paul Bosch. And once again, forearm choke against the ropes. The referee steps in, breaks it up. Bosch falls to his hands and knees. And Buddy O'Brien going to send Bosch out of the ring. The referee keeps Buddy O'Brien from leaving the ring as Paul Boesch gets back in, and Buddy O'Brien is quick to push the referee aside and attack as soon as Boesch gets back in. This is also a disqualification move that was not marked as such. You can see it here on the card. It's a 3-add-1 dis. So we're going to add 1, and we're going to roll DQ. And Buddy O'Brien is disqualified. So that is going to do it. Buddy O'Brien does have a thing about if he's pinned or submitted with less than 4 tokens. So does not apply to his DQs. And Buddy O'Brien, really, he blasts Paul Boesch with with something he pulls from his tights. Lots of things in the tights of Buddy O'Brien. And that's going to do it. The referee calls for the bell, and this is a disqualification. So Paul Boesch beat Buddy O'Brien via DQ when O'Brien hit Boesch with a foreign... My fingers are being weird here. With a foreign object. We'll say that was a dud. Boesch, he's got 2 fatigue. O'Brien, he's got 0 fatigue. I can't type today. And the time of match was 11 minutes and 25 seconds. And we're moving on to our semi-main event here, which is going to see classy Freddie Blassie, and he faces Chief Don Eagle. In the blue corner, weighing in at 230 pounds, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, from St. Louis, Missouri, he is classy Freddie Blassie. And in the red corner, weighing in at 222 pounds and standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, from Kahanawake, Quebec, Canada, this is Chief Don Eagle. And Eagle and Blassie lock up center of the ring. Let's ring the bell. And it looks like Don Eagle gets the better of the lockup and is on the attack first. Eagle throws a left hook at Freddie Blassie. This is an agility move, and Eagle does have the agility, so that is going to work. And that catches Blassie, and Blassie's hurt. Don Eagle with a Mohawk Bear hug on Freddie Blassie. Blassie is down as Eagle releases the bear hug. And Don Eagle, a war dance with some tomahawk chops there on Freddie Blassie. Blassie's in trouble here as he hits the mat hard after the 3rd tomahawk chop as Don Eagle finishes dancing his way around the ring. He makes the cover on Blassie. The target is 1, and the roll is a 12. So Freddie Blassie able to kick out with authority here. Don Eagle continues his attack with another big tomahawk chop. And this is a level 0 finisher, so the roll or the target is 2, and the roll is a 7. So Blassie once again able to kick out. And Don Eagle is still on the attack with a with another tomahawk chop. Target is going to be 3. Roll is a 9. So Blassie kicks out again. Don Eagle really overpowering Freddie Blassie here. And a lacrosse body block. This is a level 3 move. Blassie is hurt by the lacrosse body block. Chief Don Eagle sends Blassie into the turnbuckle. Blassie able to reverse it here. And Don Eagle moves out of the way, and Blassie blasts the turnbuckle and falls through the ropes. Don Eagle able to get out of the way there. Blassie gonna take a quick breather as the referee counts him out. And he's back into the ring as Chief Don Eagle on the attack with another big tomahawk chop. And my lord, Don Eagle is trying to put this guy away quickly. Don Eagle showing that they don't get paid by the hour. They get paid by the win or the loss. And the target here is going to be 4. The roll is a 7. So Freddie Blassie able to kick out again as Chief Don Eagle on the attack. Eagle not going to throw Blassie out of the ring. Going to roll up instead. Going to lock Blassie in a big Mohawk bear hug. Blassie's hurt here. Don Eagle grabs an arm lock and suplexes Freddie Blassie to the mat. Blassie's hurt here. And Don Eagle with an Indian War flip on Freddie Blassie. Blassie is hurt here. And now Don Eagle grabs him up and locks him in the bow and arrow submission. Freddie Blassie able to break free of that and get back to his feet without any issue. Don Eagle looks a little surprised there. Blassie moves in and body slams Chief Don Eagle to the mat. This is a power maneuver, and Blassie does have the power, so that is going to be successful. And Don Eagle is hurt by that big body slam. And now, Freddie Blassie going to back Don Eagle into the turnbuckle. And then Blassie going to drive some fists into the gut of Chief Don Eagle. And now Freddie Blassie biting Don Eagle on the forehead with those sharpened teeth. We're going to say that this is always going to be a roll for blood. I'm going to say that if he rolls, he's going to roll 1 die. If he rolls the number of fatigue tokens he's got or less, he is going to be busted open. So he needs to roll a 1 to be busted open now. And with a roll of 6, Blassie not opening up Chief Don Eagle. And Don Eagle rolling on level 3. Eagle goes to the mat after the bite to the forehead. Blassie takes him down with the biting and goes for the cover. And target is 2, and the roll is a 12, so Don Eagle able to kick out with ease. But now Blassie on the attack with a big low blow. And the referee chiding Freddie Blassie here, telling him not to do that again. But Don Eagle is put down. Don Eagle is in trouble. He's hurt now. Freddie Blassie with another low blow, immediately ignoring the referee. The referee's getting madder and madder here as Blassie continues his illegal attacks. Blassie going for the cover. Target is 3. Roll is an 8. And Blassie with a third low blow. I'm going to roll DQ even though it says not, even though there isn't a thing for it. Just 3 in a row. There's no way. So Blassie rolling his DQ. He's not disqualified. And he's going for another cover. The referee allowing Blassie to have a lot of leeway here. And the target is 4. The roll is an 8. So Chief Don Eagle once again able to kick out. Blassie now applies that stomach claw on Chief Don Eagle. Don Eagle's down. He's going to roll out of the ring, though, as he's too close to the ropes for Blassie to really get a submission on that claw. He grabs the ropes and then rolls out for a breather. Don Eagle takes a few, kind of tries to shake off all those low blows, and then rolls back into the ring where Blassie is quick to jump on the attack with another low blow. The referee didn't see that one as he was trying to check on Don Eagle and just kind of wasn't aware of what was going on. Don Eagle maybe deflected that one with his inner thigh. And Blassie on the attack again. Going to bounce him into the ropes here. And he hits a big drop kick on Don Eagle as Don Eagle comes off the ropes. And now Blassie grabs Don Eagle by the head and slams him into the turnbuckle. And Chief Don Eagle gets the leg up, and he slams Blassie into the buckle. Chief Don Eagle on the attack now with some boxing jabs. Chief Don Eagle coming back here. Blassie blocks the jabs, though. And now he's got a running kick to the chest on Don Eagle. And Don Eagle able to get out of the way of that. And now Don Eagle grabs him up with a big Mohawk bear hug. Is an AEW ref working this match? Asked Michael Brada. Yes. Yes, they are. Or if it's not an AEW ref, it's a ref that AEW has on their short list for hiring, because this is ridiculous. Don Eagle with a Mohawk bear hug on Freddie Blassie. Don Eagle squeezes the life out of Blassie and then drops him to the mat. Don Eagle running off the ropes here, and he hits a lacrosse body block on Freddie Blassie. And Blassie's hurt here as Don Eagle grabs him up with another Mohawk bear hug and continues to squeeze the life out of him. And before dropping him onto the mat, oh, I rolled on the wrong one. That should have been Blassie rolling, not Don Eagle. And Blassie is hurt by that Mohawk bear hug. And Don Eagle drops him down, and as he drops him, he grabs the arm, locks it up, and suplexes Blassie to the mat. Blassie's dazed as they get back to their feet. Don Eagle chops him across the chest. Freddie Blassie able to absorb that chop and attack Don Eagle with a face rake. And Don Eagle able to block that face rake. And Indian war flip on Freddie Blassie. Blassie is hurt as he hits the mat. Don Eagle on the attack now. There's that Mohawk bear hug as he continues to try to squeeze the life out of Freddie Blassie. Blassie's hurt, and now Don Eagle sends him into the turnbuckle, but Freddie Blassie hangs on and reverses the whip. And it is Don Eagle who goes crashing into the turnbuckle. Freddie Blassie comes in, grabs the head of Don Eagle, and slams him into the turnbuckle over and over again. The fans booing as he 10 times slams Don Eagle's face into that top turnbuckle. And Freddie Blassie is on the attack. And Blassie slams him in one more time just for good measure. And Don Eagle's hurt here. And another slam into the turnbuckle. So 12 times. And that is all Don Eagle can take. Don Eagle collapses with his head still in the hands of Freddie Blassie. Don Eagle is in trouble. Blassie throws him to the mat and applies that stomach claw. Don Eagle is down here as Blassie picks him up and hits the Southern Neckbreaker on Chief Don Eagle. This is a level 3 finisher, so the target is going to be 8. And the roll is an 8. So Freddie Blassie with the Southern Neckbreaker has put away Chief Don Eagle in probably what's going to be the best match of the night. We've got one more that could give it a run for the money, but right now that was the best match of the night. Yes, I want to record that match. Chief Don Eagle lost to Freddie Blassie with a Southern Neckbreaker. And that was a 4.5-star match. Blassie has 4 fatigue. Eagle has 5 fatigue. And the time of match is 21 minutes and 19 seconds. So there we go. And we are on to our main event of the evening. Jeff Stafford says he's not booing. Yeah, I mean, Blassie is he's a mixed bag. Not all of our fans dislike Freddie Blassie, but a great majority of them do. Blassie is currently my Great North Wrestling World Champion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's had a title shot here already. If not, he's kind of working his way up to one. So it's possible that Blassie will be a world champion in the NWC at some point in the future as well. Anyway, this match is going to pit our current champion, Thesz, against Rudy Dusek, and Dusek will be seconded by his brothers Ernie and Emil Dusek. So there may be shenanigans. And the NWC World's Heavyweight title is at stake here. And here we go. In the blue corner, weighing in at 238 pounds, standing 6 feet, 2 inches tall, from St. Louis, Missouri. He is the NWC World's Heavyweight Champion, Thesz. In the red corner, accompanied by his brothers in the Dusek Riot Squad, weighing in at 214 pounds and standing 5 feet 9 inches tall. Is this set to manager? No. Okay. There we go. For some reason, it wanted to give this to Ernie Dusek. It is not Ernie Dusek. It is Rudy Dusek. So let me do the... Yeah, weird. They got all the stats right for Rudy Dusek, but then said Ernie Dusek. So, alrighty then. Whatever. I'll have to fix that. Anyway, weighing in at 214 pounds and standing 5 feet 9 inches tall from Omaha, Nebraska, this is Rudy Dusek. And let's roll the dice and ring the bell. And Rudy Dusek is off to a good start here as he takes control of the match on the lockup. This is a power maneuver, though, and Thesz has both the power and the agility advantage here in this match. And Thesz is able to pull his head out before Dusek can throw him. And Thesz blasts him with a big punch to the ribs. And Dusek is hurt. Thesz gonna whip Dusek into the turnbuckle. But Dusek able to roll out of the way. And Thesz comes charging in and over the top rope as he collides with the turnbuckle. Thesz rolling on the out of the ring chart here. Thesz, well, it looks like the Duseks are trying to triple team Thesz. Thesz grabs a chair, blasts the two non-combatant or non-competitor brothers, and then blasts Rudy Dusek with the chair. We're rolling DQ here. Thesz is not DQ'd. He throws the chair down and rolls Rudy Dusek back in the ring. Thesz is on the attack here on level 3 offense. Thesz rolls Dusek back in the ring and then hits a big Thesz press. This is going to be a level 2 finisher. So the target is going to be 4 and the roll is a 9. So Rudy Dusek able to kick out, but Thesz on the attack. Thesz hits a second Thesz press. Target's going to be 5. Roll is a 10. So Rudy Dusek once again kicks out of the second Thesz press. Thesz grabs a double wrist lock and puts Dusek on the mat. Dusek is down here as Thesz works that double wrist lock. Spins over to the toe hold. Flips him around. Got a step over toe hold face lock applied on Rudy Dusek here. Dusek able to crawl his way to the ropes. And he's back to his feet. Thesz scoops him up and spins him around with the airplane spin. And he's going to plant Rudy Dusek on the mat here. Dusek he could choose to roll on the Riot Squad attack chart instead of the normal out of the ring chart. And I think he is going to do that. So we're going to roll down here to the Riot Squad attack chart. And we're going to roll on the chart here. Rudy Dusek rolls on the Riot Squad attack chart. As Thesz goes to the corner, Dusek stumbles to his feet and begins distracting the referee. As he does this, Emil and Ernie grab the opponent in the corner. So they grab Thesz and choke and beat on him. The ref turns and may not catch them. Roll DQ 5. So let's see if this is going to be a DQ. Yes. Yes, it is. So just like that, Thesz is beat by all 3 Duseks, but the referee is calling for the bell and has ended this match. The Duseks are pretty upset. But a win is a win here. And Thesz defeats Dusek via DQ when Emil and Ernie attack Thesz in the corner. And that was a dud. Dusek had 2 fatigue. Thesz had 0 fatigue. Time of match is 6 minutes. If I don't hit extra buttons. And 32 seconds. All right, so that is going to do it for us for the evening. Thesz retains in a fairly crappy main event against Rudy Dusek that saw him get beat up by all 3 Dusek brothers and the Duseks disqualified. Before that, we saw Chief Don Eagle in what was easily the best match of the night. Let's recap it here. Face Freddie Blassie, and Blassie beat him with the Southern Neckbreaker. Paul Bosch faced off against Bloody Buddy O'Brien and lost and won that match when O'Brien hit him with a foreign object. Yvon Robert had a marathon of a match against Theobald Bauer, and Robert was able to dispatch him with a rolling arm scissors. In a battle of the big men, Paul Pons beat Art Thomas with a guillotine slam. And starting off the card, Black Shadow lost to Henry Erslinger via toe hold submission. And that's going to do it for us. We're going to take a look at our rankings real quick. No surprise here, the NBBW World's Junior Heavyweight Champion is still at the top of the rankings, 18-1. He has not lost a match in almost 5 years. Ed Lewis in second in the rankings there, 18-7. The European champion, Jim Londos, is 16-7. Stecker is 15-8. And Farmer Burns at 14-9 rounds out the top 5. And that is it for us as we look at Lou Thesz's reign here before we head out. Thesz now with 2 defenses of his world title. The first against Great Gama and the second against Rudy Dusek. Thank you for joining us. As always, I hope your weekend is good. And if you have kids, happy Father's Day tomorrow.